What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Spanko, and today I have an ABC Orcust deck profile for you guys. Now, I've been playing ABC for a very long time. Actually, since it came out, when it was actually like meta, I played this, and this is one of my all-time favorite decks. However, obviously with ban lists and whatnot, like they've made this deck very difficult to play. Master Rule 4 was also kind of annoying for this, but there were ways to play around it. Then they got rid of Summon Sork, and then you're like, well, this is kind of hurts. And there's different ways to play it now. Shout out to Gold Class Gaming, who is really good at this deck and is very innovative when it comes to this deck. I decided to do a little different like spin off on ABC, which I think is meta relevant now, because like realistically you can throw Orcust into anything now and it's meta relevant. But this deck, there's actually times where you can set up a board of like ABC Buster plus the full Orcust combo, and that's really strong in my opinion. And then on top of that, that board will just OTK next turn. So this is a really strong deck and it's really fun. I've been testing it out for you guys. I'll tell you guys some changes you can make, but I really like this deck. And like without further ado, I mean, I guess we might as well just get right into the deck profile. So we'll start off with the main deck, and the main deck is 40 cards. Everything you'll see is pretty standard. I'll show you guys a cool combo, like one cool combo with this deck later. But if you want to see like a full combo video, let me know in the comment section below. I can maybe do that for you guys. However, I'll show you just one quick combo that you can do with this deck. When I get into it, I'll like explain it better. But so far, to start off, I mean, we do play 3A Assault Core, B Buster Drake, and triple C Crush Wyvern. I've been playing with this deck forever, and for a long time, I know some people were playing like two of this. I don't like it. 3 and 3 and 3. Sorry, not 3 and 3. 3 and 3 and 3, because these are the like heart and soul of the deck, and you never really want to like. You always want to see them. This is what gets all your combos going. And then to support them, I'm playing one heavy mech support armor, really good normal summon, especially in the late game, and one Torque Toon Gear. Now this is the card that I was going to tell you about that I'll show you guys later. If you open Torque Toon Gear in a lot of ABC decks that I've seen online, and so many that I've like through testing, this card is like played, but it's like a brick, you know, it's a garnet. You never want to see it. However, if you open this in Union Hanger, you have like a full combo essentially. This is really good to open, but you don't want to obviously play 3 of it, because it's not like you want to open it. It's just like if you do open it with Union Hanger, you can still combo off. The reason you don't want to open it is because like you have to open it with Union Hanger. If you don't have a Union Hanger, it's not as good. And then on top of that, it makes extra deck really weird if you play 3 of this. So it's a really good one of that you can search. It's a very good card. So Torque Toon Gear is at 1. Then I am playing the gadgets, so triple gold and triple silver gadget. This also means platinum gadget is in the extra deck, and platinum gadget is really good in my opinion. But yeah, triple gold, triple silver, very good cards. If you open 1 and 1, it's actually really good. And then on top of that, like if you like quote unquote brick, I mean, they float into each other, which is really strong. Then for a couple other support cards, we are playing triple Photon Thrasher. Now, if you guys played OG ABC like I did, like Photon Thrasher was so necessary for that, because this plus Union Hanger, I think, got you like ABC plus Tsukiyomi, and that was just such a good combo back in the day. That was the best combo back in the day. So Photon Thrasher, OG favorite, really like him. I am playing triple. I kind of want to play, like, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't play reinforcements of the army to get to him, but I mean, I guess you could. I'll show you guys later on what else I play, but you could also play reinforcements on the army to get to him a little bit faster. And then I am playing the Orcust package, 1 Harp Horror, 1 Symbol Skeleton, and double Nightmare. I guess you guys, now we can include the PK package as the Orcust package, so 1 Silent Boots and 1 Ancient Cloak. So I played double Nightmare, and I was iffy about this card. I kind of wanted to play Wonder Wand instead of a second Nightmare. If you guys don't know, Wonder Wand, basically, it does the same thing. I have it here on the side so I can show you guys. Essentially, this was my lineup before when testing. However, the problem is you need Nightmare in the deck to actually make like the combo work. So the problem is if you would draw the one of Nightmare, like it would hurt, right? Whereas if you draw Harp Horror, Symbol Skeleton, is actually not the worst, but drawing the Nightmare like absolutely hurts. So that's why I decided to play double Nightmare instead of the Wonder Wand or World Wand. World Wand is a really good extender. However, in this deck, like you can't afford to draw this. So if you draw this, it's so bad. If you guys do want to make room for World Wand, by all means, you guys can do it. If you guys want to play 1-on-1 instead of 2-and-2, or instead of 2 of this, you can definitely do that if you wanted to. But I'm telling you, drawing Nightmare is absolutely horrible. So that's why I like to play the double Nightmare instead of the 1 Nightmare and 1 World Wand. But again, I'm showing you guys this deck profile, how I've tested it and how I like it. Again, I'm going to show you changes that you guys could make and different ways you could play the deck. But this is it for the main deck monsters. Basically, you're playing no hand traps in this deck. Unfortunately, you can't really fit them unless you want to play more than 40, and I guess playing more than 40 is fine in a lot of cases, but I like to stay like keep it at like legit 40. Also, before we move on to the spells, I wanted to ask you guys, this is how I lay out all my deck profiles so you guys can see all the cards, all the monsters, rather than stacking them on top of each other. If you guys enjoy that, let me know. If you guys don't, I can do other ways, but this is how I like to do it, just so you guys can see everything that's in the main monster zone. Anyways, off to the spells. So for spell cards, it's a pretty, standard. You play triple Union Hanger. It's the best card in the deck. You're playing ABC. Double Terraforming to get to Union Hanger, so you're essentially playing 5 Union Hangers. Again, that's another hit on ABC. Like, we used to have 3 and 3. When it goes 2 and 2, when Terraforming went down to 2, it's still technically a hit, and it kind of sucked. And this is a card, unlike, I remember back in the day, people would say Union Hanger is like absolutely broken, whatever. But like, it's not even once per, it's a hard once per turn. Sorry. Whereas like Light Stage and stuff, it's not even once per turn. So I don't know why like people are crying about Hanger, but maybe that's just me being salty because I'm an ABC player. Triple Call by the Grave. You need your combos to resolve. Call by the Grave is very important. Actually, it's also really, really good because there's times where if they try to like DD Crow you, I've been DD Crowed before, where Call by the Grave actually saved me. So, Call by the Grave is a really, really good card. I play 1 Babel just to make, the combo work, the whole quick play shenanigans. Babel's really, really good. 1 Burial. Now, this is, I guess, where you could play Reinforcements of the Army to get to your Photon Dasher faster. However, I really like Foolish Burial because it's just an extender. Doesn't hurt to play another extender, obviously. It's really, really good. And then I'll just show you guys the traps. I'm only playing 4 traps. Double Fog Blade, 1 Shade Brigandine, and the Orcust Crescendo. Now, Shade Brigandine is, the reason I play this is because, again, it's an extender. If you guys wanted to play Rhoda instead, Reinforcement of the Army, you could definitely do that to get to the Thrasher a little bit quicker. But this is just a lineup that's been working really well for me, and I really, really like it. So that's it for the main deck. It's 40 cards on the dot. Again, if you guys wanted to play more than 40, I can definitely see this deck being played at more than 40. It's very consistent, and you run through, especially with the ABC pieces, you run through your deck very, very quickly. So I guess I'll get off to the extra deck now. So for the extra deck, you are obviously playing triple ABC Dragon Buster. Now, I wanted to cut it to 2, but there's so many times you can actually make 3 of this, especially in the late game. After you do your Orcust combo, if they somehow manage to break your board, or you can't get like, or the combo doesn't like OTK them the next turn, ABC obviously Dragon Buster, you can keep recurring this card. It's very, very easy, especially once you get the first one out. Then getting rid of him to summon your pieces back. If you still have Hanger on the field, you can still go like so plus with this. That's why I still play triple. You can obviously cut it to double and add more cards. I'll show you guys what other cards you could be playing. I just play 1 Dingirsu and double Galatea. Again, for the combo, very, very good. If you guys have probably seen the Orcust combo like a million times. So when I show you guys like this little Torque Tune combo, which is the one I wanted to show you, I don't know if I'm gonna go through the entire combo. I guess I might as well, if depending on how long this video is. I don't want it to be too long. But then 1 Shade Brigandine obviously for the combo, and then the Nightmare package. You got Phoenix, you got Cerberus, and then I play 1 Unicorn. Unicorn's very easy to make in this deck, just because, again, when you ABC tag out and get your pieces back, it's just so much link fodder. So Unicorn is really, really good. 1 Boral Sword and 1 Boral Load. Now, I know Boral Sword is really expensive, and this is where I wanted to say you can make changes. I don't play Clifford Genius. I actually do play Platinum Gadget, though, as well as a Link Rebo. So I'll show you guys right now. So these are 15 cards right here. However, change that you can make, I guess, to make this a little bit more budget if you guys wanted to. Unicorn, I know, is an expensive card, and so is Boral Sword. You guys can play something like, you know what I really used to like in ABC that I guess is still relevant is Proxy Dragon. Because if you make Proxy Dragon, and then I'm pretty sure Proxy Dragon has a protection effect where you contribute a card that it points to. If you attribute like a piece, like a B or a C, it's actually really, really good. So you guys can play Proxy Dragon over Unicorn. Over Boral Sword, you guys can play Clifford Genius. I don't play Genius anymore because I think Gadget does the same thing as Genius in terms of providing a link too, but this is just a little bit better than in Clifford Genius. However, like I said, I think Boral Load is a little bit more budget now with the reprints and whatnot. However, Unicorn and Sword I know are still expensive, and this is a fairly budget deck in my opinion. So if you guys wanted to, you could get rid of Unicorn and put Proxy Dragon in, and get rid of Boral Sword and put a Clifford Genius in. Perfectly fine. I think that it doesn't really change the deck much. I'm going to be completely honest with you. You never really go into Boral Sword. Boral Load a little bit more often than Boral Sword, because this deck can just OTK with everything else, like all the other things that it does, especially with Buster. So this deck can OTK quite simply, so that's why you don't really necessarily need the Boral Sword. I just have it in there for utility. However, if you can't afford it, if you don't have a Boral Sword, again, you can change these two for a Proxy Dragon and a Clifford Genius. Okay, so this is the little combo that I was telling you about. if you open Torque Tune Gear and Uni Hanger, you can actually still have full combo. The other 3 cards can be any 3 cards, so I literally just put 3 Called by the Grave to show you that, like, let's say you have no extenders, you have nothing, even though it's very unlikely because a lot of your deck is extenders with the Photon Thrashers and Gadgets and whatnot. But let's say you open 3 Called by the Grave, Torque Tune Gear, and Uni Hanger. So these cards are absolutely, like, just, like, dead cards, let's say. So with this combo, what you have to do is you have to activate Uni Hanger, and then I'll put the hand over here to the side. You activate Uni Hanger, and you're gonna want to search a piece. So the piece that you're gonna want to probably search is VB. It's the best piece to search in my opinion. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna normal summon Torque Tune Gear, and then activate Hanger to attach. You're gonna attach Sea Crush Wyvern. Where is it? So Sea Crush Wyvern. So you're gonna attach Sea Crush Wyvern to Torque Tune Gear here. So what you're gonna do is now you're gonna link off the Torque Tune Gear. I'll put the graveyard right here. To summon, where's the extra deck? To summon Link Kribo. Okay, so now what happens is C falls off, so C, because it's in the graveyard, you can activate C to special summon B Buster Drake from hand. Now what you do is you link these 2 off for a nightmare, one of the nightmare monsters. I usually make Cerberus, I like to save Phoenix. And then B is gonna activate itself to search A, and then what happens is now you have full combo. You make Nightmare Cerberus into Nightmare Mermaid. You activate Mermaid effect to ditch A. So now you have ABC pieces all in the grave, right? Which is actually very important because what happens now is the reason you want to do this first is because once you activate your Orcust monster effects, all of them have the condition where you can't activate or you can't summon monsters except for dark monsters. So what you have to do now is you have to banish your ABC, like all 3 of your pieces. So I'll just put the banish pile up here at the top so you guys can see it. It's right there. So you banish your pieces. This is your graveyard. You banish your pieces to summon ABC Buster Dragon right here. Okay, then you just proceed on to full combo. So I'll show you. I mean, I might as well just show you guys a combo while I'm at it. So you're gonna link these 2 away. This is your banish zone. I'll put your banish zone here, to be honest. You link these 2 away and you make Galatea. I like making Galatea on the other side. I don't have the zones here for you guys, but I'm assuming you guys can like get what I'm trying to do here. And again, 3 cards in hand. They could be literally extenders. They could be so much better here. So you make Galatea. You target Galatea with Nightmare, and then you're gonna send your Harp Horror to the graveyard. And then you're going to banish your Harp Horror to summon your Orcust symbol skeleton here. Now, you could activate Galatea here, shuffle back your Nightmare. I usually shuffle back Harp Horror, though. The only reason I shuffle back Harp Horror usually is because with the second Nightmare in deck, you can perhaps do this again, like the combo later. But that's why I do that. And then you're going to set the Babel. So what you could do here is you can set the Babel. So now, the reason you want to set the Babel over the Uni Hanger here, so you're going to set it, and then you're going to activate it. It's going to set, and then you're going to activate right away. And then what you're going to do is you're going to link these 2 off to make your Rusty Bardiche. And then you're going to activate Bardiche effect. Again, so we're here, by the way. So this is all the way here. This is under this monster zone, so you have this and this still available, the 2 Bardiche zones. So you're going to link those 2 away to make the Bardiche. I'm just going to put the graveyard right here. Then you're going to activate Bardiche, obviously set 1 Fog Blade. So you're going to set this. Once you set that, you're going to send, where is it? You're going to send this guy. Ancient Cloak is actually very important. You're going to banish your Ancient Cloak now, and you're going to search your Phantom Knights of Silent Boots. So this is your hand right here. So I'm assuming if you guys know this combo, like, you guys don't have to watch it. You guys know the rest of the combo. But so I know it's tight. Sorry, guys, for this, but I hope you guys can understand where I'm going here. Then what you're going to do is you're going to activate Symbol Skeleton to summon back your Galatea. Once you summon back Galatea, you're gonna overlay Dingirsu over on top of Galatea. And then you're gonna activate Dingirsu effect to put Symbol Skeleton back under him. Okay. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna banish, or sorry, not banish. You're gonna summon the Silent Boots first, and then you're gonna link these 2 away. So link Dingirsu and Silent Boots for your second Galatea here. And so the reason you make the second Galatea is because now all your Orcust monsters are quick play. So on your opponent's turn, standby phase, you can activate your Galatea to actually set your crescendo. You're going to banish your Silent Boots to put your second Fog Blade. So now this is essentially your ending board here. 2 Fog Blade with ABC Buster that is live because you still have 3 cards in your hand. So this combo requires like just Torque Tune Gear and Uni Hanger, and you still have 3 cards in your hand here. So ABC Buster is live. On your opponent's turn now, because of all your Orcust monsters are quick play, you can activate once your opponent commits something to the board. You can or even in standby phase, what you could do is you can shuffle back with Galatea to set Crescendo. But what I like to do first before I do that is I like to activate, so as soon as your opponent commits anything to the board, you activate Simple Skeleton to summon your Dingirsu right here to this zone. And when you do that, what you're going to get is you're going to get 1 send and 1 pop. So now that's disruption. So that's 2 disruption, 2 negates, another disruption. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 disruptions here. Okay, and then once you do that, what you can do is you can just activate Galatea to put Simple Skeleton back, or shuffle Simple Skeleton back into your deck, and then you can set the Crescendo. So for next turn, now you're set. So basically, on your opponent's turn, after your opponent's turn, this is what you have on your board. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a 6th disruption. 6 disruptions here you have after turn 1 with a 1-card combo. Like, if that's not amazing, I actually don't know what is. But again, this is very important to make ABC Buster first because you can't summon anything other than dark monsters when you activate your Orcust monsters. And then, yeah, if you guys want to see a full combo video, let me know. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. I love this deck profile. I think I'm going to start playing this for a little bit more now on. It's a very fun deck and very consistent as well. Anyways, thank you guys for your support. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. Please help me get to 1,000. I'm at 730, I think, by the time I'm making this video. Something like that. 1,000, very doable. I want to get it. I know it's kind of late, but I want to get it by the end of the month. Maybe not the end, but at least, you know, mid-June. Hopefully by the next month, I'll have 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for everything. I hope you guys enjoyed. And with that, Spank was signing out. Peace.